Welcome back. This is episode number 29 of Let's Play Pokémon X. Of course, we are still here in Terminus Cave, and we have found the Dust Stone, which is one of the reasons we were here. Actually, that's a dead end, I'm pretty sure. But our adventures are not over yet. There are some trainers to defeat, and apparently more items to find. And yes, I definitely want to use more repels. It keeps going off, but we must be far away. Oh, here we go. I think we already fought that guy. Is it that rock up there? Oh, I see a TM down there. And something hidden too, apparently. Alright, we have to get down there then. Oh. Another Pokemon dropping down to attack us. And of course, it is an Ariados. You know, we should put Lana up front, because Lana is actually going to be super effective against Ariados. We could probably beat it with one attack, so let's do that. Alright, perfect. And we will have Charmander Rock Smash this. I did look up, apparently from Rock Smash, at least in this cave, you get a Graveler about 95% of the time, and Shuckle the other 5%. Which is a Pokemon from Generation 2. It's a rock and bug type. A lot of people really like Shuckle. I'm not really sure why. It's kind of an odd Pokemon. I don't really have a strong feeling on Shuckle one way or the other. Come on, it's got to be right around... Let's grab this TM first. Shadow Ball. It's definitely a good move. I'm not sure if we want to teach it to any of our Pokemon or not. There we go, Max Potion, that's what it was. Oh well. Caleb, the Doublade, can learn Shadow Ball, and it has a higher base power than Shadow Claw, but I'm actually going to stick with Shadow Claw just because Swords Dance will buff Shadow Claw, whereas that is not the case for a special type attack like Shadow Ball. I see a double battle coming up, so let's bring out our good old double battle team, Wayne and Art. Couple of cool trainers, I guess, or ace trainers. We're a pair of wanderers on a journey through Kalos with our trusty Pokemon. One of our favorite pastimes is to battle with the trainers we encounter on our journey. Hey, what do you know? I'm the same way. Pokemon are like treasure jewels strewn throughout the land. It's a battle where they truly get a chance to shine. Well, that's a nice philosophy. And Rangers, okay. Fern and Lee. Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Two of, I guess you could say they're my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1. Two of my favorites, that is. At least in the top 20. Maybe top 10. And they are Poison and Ground type. So I'm going to use a Horn Leech on Nidoqueen, since she has the better defenses. And Surf, Extra Sensory. These would both be super effective. Let's use Surf, because Surf will hit both of them. And of course, Wayne will resist Surf, which is why we make a good team. Wow, that went really, really well. Alright, goodbye Nidoking and Nidoqueen. And hello experience. Caleb's level 57 now, same as Art. Charmeleon's at 26. And that's all for now. Alright, well that was a fun double battle. I'm going to switch Lana back out to the front though. Alright, good. Whoop. Something's... Oh, behind those rocks maybe? Dire Hit. I think that increases your critical hit chance. Sort of like X attack or X defense, something like that. And let me guess, another Ariados. I was right. So it's a good thing we have Lana out front. You know, the bad thing about powering up Charmander, I was just thinking, is that, or Charmeleon now, is that we can't really use him as, like, fodder anymore, where we switch him in to get a free turn, because it'll now take Pokemon maybe 2 turns to defeat him. But that could be a good thing, though, too, since even a low-level Charizard, especially a Mega Charizard, what's in here? could actually be somewhat powerful. This is a big cave. I know I keep saying that. Alright, I want to bring out Wayne against this guy. Let's see what Pokemon he has. Can't you see I'm working here? You sure you're working? I thought the mine was closed down. It certainly looks that way. He's got a Probopass, the evolved form of Nosepass. And I'm pretty sure we actually faced this guy before. Like Aaron, Laren, and Agron, he is a Rock and Steel type. I gotta use Lepa Berry after this. Which means Grass-type attacks will be evenly effective against Probopass. Seems to have a pretty good defense. Lock on. Uh-oh. Wonder if that means a Zap Cannon is coming. Well, that's not good. We're going to be out of Horn Leeches after this. I guess I can use Lepa Berry right now. Would have been a nice time to get a crit. I would try to use Double Edge to finish it off, but it doubly resists Double Edge. Okay, Stone Edge. Because of being both Steel and Rock type. Alright, let's use one of those Lepa Berries. There it is, 153. And up goes Horn Leech. Now it uses Zap Cannon, and of course it hits. Just chance there, 50-50. But of course if Zap Cannon hits, it will always paralyze you. I'll heal that after the battle. Another Lock On. Lock On is a good combo with Zap Cannon or Dynamic Punch, since I believe they're the lowest accuracy moves in the game. Besides, I suppose, the one-hit KO moves, which I think are 30%. In fact, that's a combination that I think is banned in tournaments, is like Articuno that can learn Mind Reader and Sheer Cold, which is a one-hit KO move. So it basically means in 2 moves it can defeat any Pokemon, unless you switch. I think we have to head down this way. But we can't get up that way. Here we go. Max Repel. That we can definitely use. Probably used half of Max Repel just getting this Max Repel. And a Reaper Cloth. That is used to evolve Dusclops into Dusknoir. I think if you let him hold that and then trade it, that's how it evolves. Never trained a Dusknoir. Good Pokemon, but a little slow for my tastes. Oh, this is... okay. Wait a second. Did we already explore everything down there? Got turned around at some point. I guess so. We went up here. Oh, we didn't go in here. It must be dangerous to go further ahead unless you're as strong as the champion. Aha. Think I know who's inside that cave, but we'll have to find out a little later on. So that's the deepest part of Terminus Cave then. But I think there are probably still a few areas up here we haven't explored yet. There's an Iron Plate. That would change Arceus to a Steel type. And also powers up Steel type moves. Anything down there? Have we fought her? I thought we had, but I guess not. She'll have fighting types, and we have a Pokemon with pretty good defense. So this should be a pretty good matchup. Oh, I don't think I healed my Paralysis, did I? That's not good. Storm Throw. Don't know what that does, but it was a critical hit, so we gotta get some health back here. That did not do as much as I thought it would. Alright, I'm gonna actually switch Pokemon, I think. I really wish Wayne was not paralyzed. Because I could have used Synthesis, got some health back. But, might as well go this way. Uh-oh, Bulldoze. That's gonna do some damage. Well, not as much as I thought, though. I guess Bulldoze is a pretty low power move, and no same type of attack bonus. Plus, as I said, Doublade has really good defense. And Wayne grew to level 53. And Art grew to level 58. Getting some levels there. Charmeleon. Firefang. It's a good move. But since we're mainly using Charmeleon to use HM and TM moves, I'm going to stick with what I have. Conkeldurr. A very good fighting type. Stone Edge. Conkeldurr is the evolved form of Girder, who we saw earlier. Hey, that rhymes. I really should use Swords Dance when I switched out Caleb, but you live and learn. Maybe I'll get a crit. Maybe not. At least this guy doesn't have any Hyper Potions. Oh, he gets the crit. I see how it is. Alright, good job, Caleb. That's going to end the battle against Battle Girl. What was her name? Andrea. I like how she's talking about moves. She didn't even end up using that entire battle. Alright, so let's use a... I don't know if I have any paralyzed heals. I do. I think I also have some berries that heal paralysis. If it comes down to that. Alright, that should be good enough. Only 8 levels to go until we get a Charizard. And we've been down that way, I'm pretty sure. Can't rollerblade here. Can I bike? Where's the, there we go. You can. Can't rollerblade, but you can ride a bicycle. That makes sense. I don't know if we've been here or not. Have we fought this guy? Oh, this is the guy I avoided. That's how I got here, I think. Yeah, I am getting all turned around. So we might not spend too much longer in this cave then. Octillery. Gen 2 water type. That's definitely going to be good for us. Even though Octillery has a pretty good move pool, it can learn like, I don't know, I'm trying to think what it can learn now. Signal Beam, I think, even before that was a thing, or was that it? Was Signal Beam even a Gen 2 move? I don't know, I feel like it could learn some interesting attacks though. As early as the 2nd generation. What, I'm not really sure. Can we go up here? We came from up here. Have we been up here? Yes. So maybe we have explored most of the cave at this point. Did we go down here? There's nothing down here. We went up there. We went around here. Up. Haven't been up here. Alright. Let's face this, what do they call these guys now? Black belts. Same thing they always have, I guess. Black belts and battle girls, I guess, are the two names. Alright, Toxicroak is a poison type, so that's not good for Wayne. But let's see how much Double Edge does to it. Sludge Bomb didn't do as much as I thought. Alright, now that hurt though. So I'm going to go ahead and use Leech Seed. That might not have been smart. Yeah, oh well. Guess it wouldn't have mattered regardless. So I am now going to send out Art, because I know that Art knows Extrasensory, and that should be super, super effective. Look at his ninja prowess. Alright, that's the end of you, Toxicroak. And who else do we got? Nimue is level, what was that, 53? Sock. Alright. Extrasensory is good against Sock as well, although Sock has Sturdy, which as you guys now know, well, didn't actually get to the point where he would have used Sturdy. Oh, close combat. That's going to hurt, because Art is a dark type. We are taking a real beating in this cave. From this one black belt in particular. Alright, let's bring out Lana to finish him off. Hopefully Lana's faster, because if not, close combat could really hurt. Yep, she's faster. Good job. And we got some more XP. Couple levels. You guys know the drill by now. What's up here? It is an X attack. Not that great. Don't want to go down there yet, because there was something up here. Oh. You can't go up that way, only down that way. Or do you need rock climb? I think I see somebody up there. Can I go up this way? I can. If I use Rock Smash at least. Go Charmeleon. And we have a battle. I'm not sure which Pokemon is up first now. Art, maybe? But even so... Oh, Xerneas. Alright. I'm gonna run away, though, because, you know, sturdy. No item here either. Another Graveler, I'm assuming. And I was right. If only I had a nickel. Or a Pokédollar. Oh, I did look up the symbol for the yen. It's not the same as the Pokemon symbol. It's like a Y shape. But it is very similar. You can tell the Poké Coin or Pokédollar symbol is obviously based off the yen. Okay, she's already up first. Or he's already up first. They're already up first. Breathe in, breathe out, deep breaths. Okay, let's battle! I'm assuming being a battle girl, she's going to have fighting types, which are weak to fairy. So this should bode well for our team. I'm not going to bother with Geomancy, because Moonblast is super effective, so I don't think we need the special attack boost in this case. Alright, what else do you got? I guess Charmeleon's getting a larger share now that some of our Pokemon are fainted. A Halucha! Another fighting type that is weak to Moonblast. It's faster, though. It's impressive. And Steel Wing is super effective. Good choice. But didn't quite do enough damage to defeat a legendary Pokemon. Alright, that's Battle Girl Haley. Breathe in, breathe out, deep breaths. Thank you for the battle. Well, thank you for the free experience. So, we've already been down that way. I do see an item up here, though. And Elixir. All these items are in like really cool locations, but they're not actually that good. Do I still have my thing? Yeah. Alright, can't rollerblade, but let's get on our bike again. Now we'll go down this way. I like the bike music starts playing even in a cave. We've been down here. We've been up here. How about over here? Hardstone. That powers up rock type moves. And we've been down here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Alright guys, well we have explored all of Terminus Cave. So, I suppose it's time I say what we're looking for. It is not an item. It is actually a Pokemon, the 6th member of our team. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm going to actually train here a bit. Maybe get a couple levels in our Pokemon. Actually, probably not, because I'll probably keep using Repels. But I will be back when we have found the 6th and final addition to our Pokémon X team. Alright guys, and there it is, the 6th and final member of our Pokémon X team, a Noibat. It took me actually a little while to find this guy, but there's a strategy I looked up online that actually ended up working really well. So I'll show you guys that in a second, but before I do, I'm going to bring out Caleb here. And there is a reason for that, as you will see in 1 second. Razor Wind. That's a normal type move, or it might be flying type now. It used to be normal type. So we'll see in a second. But I did delete Shadow Claw for Full Swipe, just temporarily, because I do have a TM for Shadow Claw, so I can reteach it to Caleb after this battle. But Full Swipe, as you'll remember, is a move that cannot defeat a Pokemon. It will always leave them with at least 1 HP remaining. So I figure it'll be absolutely perfect for catching a Pokemon, such as this Noibat. And Whirlwind. Okay, I'm really glad that fails and doesn't get rid of your Pokemon, because that would be really unfortunate. So let's go to our Pokeballs. We could do a Luxury Ball, a Premier Ball. What else do we have? Master Ball, I'm not going to use that one. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's use a Luxury Ball. We do have 12 of those left. Might as well let our Noibat live in luxury. And that's it. Welcome to the team, Noibat. And of course, we all got a little bit of experience for that. I found a lot of Ariadoses before I ended up finding this guy. They live in pitch black caves. Their enormous ears can emit ultrasonic waves of 200,000 hertz. It's the Soundwave Pokemon. And we are going to name Noibat Uther. So that should be the final clue to the puzzle. And of course, Uther is in box 1. We'll go pick him up in a little bit. But my character's name is Cam. My Pokemon's names are Art, Caleb, Nimue, Lana, Wayne, and Uther. And as I'm sure many of you guys have guessed by now, that is named after characters and items from Arthurian legend. Cam for Camelot, Art for King Arthur, Caleb is Excalibur, Nimue is the name or one of the names of the Lazed Lake, Lana for Lancelot. It was going to be Lance if it was a male, but caught a female Pyroar, or Litleo at the time, so named her Lana. And Wayne for Gawain, the Green Knight. Well, in some stories it's the Green Knight. But yeah, that's and Uther Pendragon is the name of Arthur's father. So I figured for our dragon type, that would make a lot of sense. So we now have our full team, and I have now explored the entirety of this cave, except for the cavern we cannot yet get to. There were a few trainers and a few little areas we missed. And there's one area where I found the TM for Brick Break. A couple other items too, but nothing too special or notable. But anyway, we are now finally done with Terminus Cave, and we can move on and explore the next town and meet Professor Sycamore. I'm not going to use another repel because we don't have too much further to go. There's actually a sky battle down here, but not going to do that because we do have our flying type now, but Noibat unfortunately has very bad stats. It will get better stats when it evolves, but until then, it's about as weak as a Zubat or a Togepi as a point of comparison. So not really a Pokemon that's well suited to fighting at this stage in the game, but that's okay. I like him anyway. So let's go ahead and switch our boxes out here. And we're going to actually, as much as I hate to do this, let's switch. Let's put Art back, since Art has pretty good XP for now. Just because I still want to get that Charizard, so I still want Charmeleon to get some XP from the experience share. Also, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and teach Shadow Claw back to Caleb. And it looks like Noibat can also learn Shadow Claw. Might not be a bad move to teach him. We were going to forget Fell Swipe. I'm really glad that they're both TMs. I should have used that strategy against Xerneas, but didn't think of it at the time. Alright, and I might as well teach it to Noibat as well. Not a bad move for Noibat to learn. I think Noibat, or at least its evolved form Noivern, is more of a special attacker than a physical attacker, but still, not a bad move. And I wonder, actually, can Noibat learn Fly? It can, but I don't know. I guess I'll teach it Fly for now. We will delete that at some point, though. Let's delete Razor Wind, because that's not really a useful move. It takes 2 turns, and it's not even that powerful. See, base power 80. Then again, it is special, so maybe we should leave that one. Let's get rid of Whirlwind. And ta-da! Used to say poof. 1, 2, and poof. Now it says ta-da. Alright, so that has been done. Let's go look for Professor Sycamore. Yeah, that guy's talking about PP ups, but I like saving mine for competitive battling. And just using Lepa berries for this. I love the ability warrior on TV. I wish I had a Pokemon's ability. Whoa, Protean. I wish that I were a Pokemon. Do you have a Pokemon that uses Nuzzle? I don't, sorry. I guess he or she gives you something if you have a Pokemon that knows Nuzzle. Couriway Town, a town connecting differences. What's up here? Well, big stairway, apparently. I have 2 of the TM for U-turn. Oh, cool. That's actually a TM that I know Noibat can learn. That guy is always changing his mind. Well, one U-turn deserves another. U-turn is a really cool move, which does damage. Ooh, rare candy. And also switches your Pokemon for a different one in your party. You get to choose. So it's basically you do damage and you get a free switch. I guess this is a train station? Wonder if the train actually comes here. Like if you can take the train from Lumio Station to here, that'd be cool. So it's really nice because it can give you the tactical advantage against other Pokemon trainers. We can go fishing here. Let's do... Oh, can't go fishing off here after all. Oh well. Hello? Who could it be? With theme music like that, it's gotta be Professor Sycamore. I have to apologize to you about Lysander. I'm very sorry for the trouble he caused. And I'd also like to thank you. I'm sincerely grateful for what you did for all of the Pokemon and people of this world. And by stopping Team Flare, you also saved Lysander. I always knew that he desired a beautiful world. And maybe someday the population of people and Pokemon will actually increase, to where resources become very scarce. If someone acts out of greed in such a world, surely some will go without. If all living things kept acting that way, there will be nothing left at all in the end. Why, there won't even be anything left to steal, will there? But what I really wanted was for him to put his ego aside, and lead everything to greater heights. I never had this discussion with him, though, so I'm partially responsible for this. Well, enough of that. Cam! I want you and your Pokemon to take everything you learned from your journey, and hit me with your very best shot. A Pokemon battle? Didn't expect that. Is he going to have the starters' final forms, maybe? Looks like it. I wonder if he can use Mega Evolution. But I think Pokemon trainers, even NPCs, can only Mega Evolve one Pokemon. But more likely, I think it's going to be just a battle against the regular forms of these Pokemon. Not going to use Sunny Day, because if he does have a Charizard and a Blastoise, as I highly suspect, Flamethrower would not be very effective against either of them. We got a burn, that was lucky. Doesn't matter too much, though, because Petal Blizzard is a special attack. At least I think it is. And let's use Hyper Voice. Down goes Venusaur. I'm definitely glad that we started with Pyroar. Lucky break. And Blastoise. You know, on second thought, I probably should use Sunny Day just to reduce the water damage Blastoise would do. Let's go ahead. Better late than never, I guess. Yeah, I definitely should have, because then I would have killed Venusaur with one Flamethrower and not two. Oh well. Skull Bash. Haven't seen that move in a long time. That's, I know a lot of Pokemon can learn it, but it's kind of Blastoise's signature move in a way. Since he could learn it leveling up even back in Gen 1, I'm pretty sure. There was a TM for it then, too, but hasn't been one since. Normal type attack, did a decent amount of damage. But it is a 2-turn attack, so not really worth it. Water Pulse. It's a little better, but I think Sunny Day is going to save me there. Yes, it will. Unfortunately, all of his Pokemon are males. Which being starters, that makes sense. But it's not really good for Lana and her rivalry ability. Speaking of starters, that little Charmander he gave me so long ago is almost a Charizard. And speaking of Charizard, very cool animation. Let's get some damage on it. And use up another turn of Sunny Day, since that is not going to be good for my Pokemon if I send out a Water type next. Which is my plan. The Sunlight faded. Alright, good timing. And I put art in the PC. That was not the brightest thing I've ever done. Well, Caleb and Wayne are both not going to be great. Let's bring out our... Well... No, I was going to bring out Uther. You know what? I think Uther's part dragon, isn't he? Let's see. Uther is flying and dragon. Alright, let's do it, buddy. Can you defeat a Charizard? It's going to be tough. It's going to be next to impossible, in fact. But we'll give it a shot. Let's use Super Fang to start. Wing attack. And Uther survives, but only barely. Alright, you know what, Uther? I think you did a good job. I'm going to switch you out already, because I do want Uther to get some XP. And I am pretty sure it can't survive any other attacks Charizard might do. Super Fang removes half of a Pokemon's remaining HP, so it's really good at the start of a battle. Less good at the end of it. Yeah, that slash would have been the end of Uther. Ooh, okay. So let's use Night Slash, I guess. Should be good enough for this. And it was. Alright, good job, everybody. And we defeated Professor Sycamore. You really are something. You and your Pokemon have developed strong bonds by spending time together and by caring about one another. That's why you and your Pokemon are so strong. It's also because of our hat. Like that one guy in that one season of the anime that had like the headband, he would snap. That's what my hat does for me. The strength you found is simply marvelous, and you truly love and trust your Pokemon. Cam, a treasure of mine is hidden in this town. If you'd like, try to find it. Well, I'll be off then. I have a little surprise planned for all of you to thank you for fighting Team Flare and saving Caleb. Ooh, a surprise. That sounds fun. I wonder what item could be hidden here. Do we need to use our item finder? Whoop. I think we may have found it. Burn Heal. Somehow I don't think that was the special treasure he had hiding around here. Oops. Oh, a couple items around here. A pretty wing. Guess that could be it, but kind of doubt it. There's something more over here, though. Ether? Or Ether? A lot of hidden items in this town. I wonder if every town is like this. A Pokeball. I'm wondering if the treasure might not be just a dropped item, but might be like, I don't know, something that's just laying an item ball around here, or something a trainer's holding for him. The story of Magikarp climbing the waterfall. I haven't heard that one. Did it turn into a Gyarados at the end? It's quite possible, maybe even likely, that it's down in this half of town, since you can't get to this half without talking to him first. Anything in this house? Never hurts to check. Which Pokemon did you pick as your first partner? Yes, it was Froakie. Froakie's height is 1'4". Oh, I have no idea, but that sounds about right. I was wrong. Guess I would have gotten a prize otherwise. Talking about the Pokemon move Mimic. I have visited the art museum, in fact. It was, something. Alright, what's up here? Photo spot. Who is this guy? Fresh water. It's 300 a bottle. The other guy sells it for far less. Unless this is special fresh water. But I kind of doubt it. Max potion. These are some cool waterfalls, though. I like it. Unfortunately, none of my Pokemon know Waterfall yet, and I think you probably need the 8th gym badge to use Waterfall anyway. So, I'm actually going to buy one bottle. Yeah. I just want to make sure it wasn't like some special fresh water. Oh, Wormberry. Well, I only have like 300 of those, so... Yeah, I would definitely recommend buying the one that's only 100. Anything across the water here? Oh, we don't have a Pokemon that knows Surf! Whoops. And is this a cafe? A hotel. Haven't been to one of these in a while. A waterfall that flows backwards. That would be a sight to see. He said, when you say waterfall, what's the first thing that comes to mind? And you get all kinds of different answers. I think most people probably think of a waterfall. Look who it is. No, I do not need to hear an explanation on no powers. And it is stealth power. Not sure what that does, don't really care. But it's another feature to the game that if you want to use it, you can, so that's always nice. Alright. Well, I'm not really sure what special item he's hiding. Might have to come back and look for that later. I do not want to sit down. You can take your photo in front of the waterfall, I guess. And that's the end of the town down there. Well, alright guys. I think that's about it for, was it Couriway Town? Yeah, Couriway Town. Yeah, I'm really not sure what his special surprise was. But, regardless, there is one other thing I'd like to do. And those of you who have somewhat decent memories probably remember me getting a certain item last episode. And it was, here somewhere, the Dusk Stone. So what do you guys say we go ahead and finally evolve Caleb into his final stage? Here we go. We caught him as Little Onedge, evolved him into a Doublade, and now, at long last, we found a Duskstone, and can evolve Doublade into Aegislash. His final form. Congratulations, your Caleb evolved into Aegislash. Alright, Aegislash is actually one of my favorite Pokemon from this generation. Maybe my favorite. It has a really cool ability, which I'll get into in a little bit. I actually use one of these guys in competitive battling, and they take a little bit of thinking and a little bit of smart guessing to use, but they're a lot of fun to use and really powerful. In fact, they're so powerful that I think they were actually banned from competitive play shortly after I stopped playing. But they're not banned in the games, so we're going to have a lot of fun with Aegislash. So Aegislash has an ability, which is called Stance Change. And basically it has two forms. One form, which you can see is active right now, where its defense and special defense are very high. This is its shield form. And it always starts the battle in its shield form, but whenever it uses a damaging move, so not Sword Stance, but if it used Iron Head, Shadow Claw, Sacred Sword, then it would automatically switch before it used that move to its, I guess it's called like Sword Stance, or Attack Stance. And in that mode, its defense and special defense get really low, but its attack and special attack get really high. So if you are careful with how you use Aegislash, it can essentially be a Pokemon that has both enormous defense and enormous attack at just the right time. And there's actually another move it can learn. And to do that, we are going to have to fly to a city we have already visited. So Uther, that's up to you. Let's take us to... I didn't even see the name of the town. Whatever town this is. It's where the move reminder is. And we are going to reteach him the move King Shield. And I'm pretty sure the only way that Aegislash can learn this move is through the move reminder. So save those heart scales. We should also heal our Pokemon too at some point. Where was the move reminder? Up here, maybe? Or in that little house over there? Probably over there. The move is called King's Shield. And it works a lot like Protect. No, it wasn't this house. Or Detect. It's one of those moves that resists whatever your opponent does to you. Although, unlike Protect and Detect, it does not resist status moves. It only resists damaging moves. And by resist, I mean like negates. Here we go. But, on the upside, King's Shield, if you're opponent attacks you with a physical attack in the same turn you use King's Shield, that physical attack will do no damage, and it will lower their attack stat. And additionally, at the same time, whenever you use King's Shield, it changes Aegislash back into its defensive mode, into its shield stance. So it's a great move to teach it. And unfortunately, Aegislash kind of suffers from what's called four move syndrome, where you can only teach a Pokemon 4 moves at a time, even though it really wants to learn more than that. Because Iron Head and Shadow Claw are both stab, Sacred Sword is a great coverage move with those two, and Swords Dance is awesome for boosting its attack power off the charts. But it really needs King's Shield, and there it is, to be effective. So I'm definitely going to teach it King's Shield. I'm actually going to delete Iron Head. Even though it gets stabbed from Iron Head, teaching it Iron Head and Shadow Claw isn't really the best coverage in the game, because there are a few Pokemon that resist both those moves, and Iron Head is only super effective against certain Pokemon. But Sacred Sword and Shadow Claw together are not resisted by any Pokemon in the game, as I think we've discussed before, and are also super effective against a great many types. So, unfortunately, it's been a very useful move, but we are going to replace one Steel-type move with another. We are going to forget Iron Head and learn King's Shield. There we go. So unfortunately, Aegislash does have kind of low base power moves, but it's going to have such a high attack stat, and it's going to have Sword Stance on top of that, hopefully, that it really shouldn't matter. It should still be very powerful. Alright, well, I think our team is really shaping up. We now have 5 Pokemon all in their final stages, and I think Uther evolves in just a few more levels. So I'm going to heal up our Pokemon, and when we come back, we still have some training to do, and we will make our way to Snowbell City and face the 8th and final Pokemon gym here in the Kalos region. I'll see you guys then.